I'm NichBoy and welcome to This Week in Games for Monday the 10th of October until the end of the week. First up, and what does Optimus Prime do on the weekends? He plays 100-foot robot golf on the PS4 on the 10th. You'd think he would actually go out and play golf himself, being a 100-foot robot, but it's been a very long week punching stealth planes. Those of you who didn't get Gears of War 4 early by pre-ordering it can play it on the 11th on PC and Xbox One, and if you don't own an Xbox and have a PS4, instead you can pick up Rise of the Tomb Raider 20-year celebration, which packs in all the game's DLC and a new PSVR chapter. Want to slam a sweaty man? Do it in WWE 2K17 on PS3, PS4, Xbox 360, and Xbox One on the 11th. Metal Gear Solid 5, the definitive experience on PC, PS4, and Xbox One is your last chance to keep the Kojima Metal Gear you know and tolerate alive in your hearts. And Crap, I'm Broke is out for iOS and Android and uses its sexy art style to remind us all that we aren't being paid enough. But if you do have money to burn, Duke Nukem 3D 20th Anniversary World Tour joins Tomb Raider in celebrating double decades of existence, but just not relevance, and drops on the 12th for PC, PS4, and Xbox One. Wonderfully weird text adventure game SUNLESS gets an expansion with ZUBMARINER, where you can go deeper and get weirder. And speaking of weird, Dragon Quest is now Minecraft in Dragon Quest Builders on PS4 and Vita on the 13th. Also that day, Far Cry 4 and Far Cry Primal become one in a compilation on the PS4 and Xbox One. But there's more impressive things afoot because PSVR launches, and you're going to want to play some games on that headset, so here's some that come out the same day. PlayStation VR Worlds is a compilation of 5 VR experiences to prove to your partner you didn't just waste your savings on some sort of eye snorkel. Batman Arkham VR lets you cape up as the world's most rubber-clad orphan. Battlezone VR brings back Battlezone, who are kicking themselves for not calling their game World of Tanks in the first place. Riggs Mechanized Combat League is the video game version of Hugh Jackman's Academy Award watching role in Real Steel. Valkyrie is Valkyrie on a new set of fancy sunglasses. Super Stardust Ultra VR takes all the things we loved about Super Stardust, except for the best part, which was of course the gameplay, instead putting you down on the planet. DRIVECLUB VR is driving and clubbing seals in VR. Until Dawn Rush of Blood is a cash-in on the Until Dawn name, a series of cheap jump scares and cliches wrapped in a headset that will make you scream like a baby boy. Robot Golf reappears on your VR as well, and Rez Infinite VR is all the trippiness of Rez with none of the awesome bodysuit that we all saw online and will never get to have. But you didn't buy a PSVR anyway, did you? So all of that was just a giant waste of your time. So go play Shadow Warrior 2 on your PC on the 14th. WRC6 is out for PC, PS4, and Xbox One the same day. Disney Magical World 2 drops for 3DS, along with Yokai Watch 2, and from 4 AM Sydney time on the 15th, if you have a PS4, you can check out the Call of Duty Infinite Warfare beta to see if that $100 you spent to get the Modern Warfare remaster came with anything else cool. Xbox One players, you obviously did something wrong, so you are being punished. You get that in a week's time. So it is a huge week, Nick's picks would be. Gears of War 4 is a great dive back into the series, and I loved it. Obviously there is a heap of VR, but I'm really keen to see exactly what the Batman title holds for me, particularly since it will probably be our last dip into the Rocksteady Batman universe, and Sunless Sea is a game not nearly enough people know about, has some of the best prose in a text game ever, and the expansion is certainly something I'm going to check out. What are your picks? Let me know in the comments, and if there is anything I missed, also let me know, but do it politely because we're trying to make the internet a better place until they next release some games. My Pocketeers, NichBoy out. Mwah! 6 British teenagers were arrested for their involvement in the DDoS attacks, though it would appear that none have been convicted at this point. They probably all work for the government now, just hosing other teens off the harassment lawn. Moving on, and Riot's wrath knows no bounds.